My name is Chris Hodgkins and I'm the Rural Business Chaplain for Canterbury Diocese and also parts of Chichester Diocese.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
I'm all good.
Is that okay?
That's great, okay. So, go.
Right, my name, do you want me to start?
Nice and clean, yeah,
okay.
My name is.
Yeah, my name is Chris Hodgkins and I'm the Rural Business Chaplain for Canterbury Diocese and parts of Chichester Diocese, as well as being parish priest in two rural villages in Canterbury Diocese, Rolvenden and Newenden. And so I'm here today as part of that. I've only been in post for 5 weeks, but I'm here to pick up information, to talk to people, to network, so that in line of my business, it's a roving chaplaincy, and I attend Ashford Market and Hailsham Market in Sussex, so that I can begin to signpost farmers who are in crisis to the right people to get help.
Well, the name, the Farming Community Network, pretty well sums that up,
it does,
doesn't it?
Yes.
And that unique sort of structure of your post is really exciting in itself.
It is.
It's a model for how that could happen elsewhere in the country.
It is, yeah. It's a unique partnership because it is over 2 dioceses, but also because half of it is funded by the Farming Community Network. So I am a Farming Community Network chaplain. I also have links with the Royal Agricultural Benevolent Institution as well. So it is a really unique post, which I think is very exciting. It gives me lots of opportunities to help the rural community and the farming community in particular.
Now, we know that in the farming community, crisis does occur, isolation is an issue,
yes.
Suicide rates are higher than in other sectors, but obviously in rural parishes and people that are associated with farming, or maybe not even in farming, but are in villages, do you find those same stresses can still come to bear?
Yeah, the stresses are there. The 2 villages that I'm in are surrounded by farmers, and I used to work on one of the farms years ago as a herdsman there, and I mean, you're quite right, it is a very lonely existence, and also suicide rates are up, mental health issues are huge at the moment, and I think part of the excitement of this post is that my parishes can then begin to be outward looking, and they can look to the extremes of their communities at the farming folk who don't actually get into church because obviously they're busy, and so we can begin to look at ways that we can help the farming community that are within our parishes, and I think that is an exciting opportunity. So it benefits me, it benefits the farming community, but it benefits my church community as well, as we begin to look at ways of discipleship and of just looking outward into our communities.
So at the sharp end of that, I'm trying to think what that actually looks like. Is it literally a case of, donning your wellies, going into a field, seeing a farmer there in action, walking up, how you doing, this is who I am, starting a conversation?
Almost. I tend to do that at the markets, so I'm at the markets virtually all day on a Tuesday and a Wednesday, and it is a case of just being there, being a presence, talking to farming. Because I've been a herdsman, I kind of speak the same language, and I do have that empathy with them, and it was a crisis that took me out of farming, so I've been there. I've known what it's like not to have anybody to turn to, or not to know who to turn to at a time of crisis, and so there is that empathy there. But also, I go to agricultural shows, I go to ploughing matches, I've been to a local potato festival and just spoken to people, and it is a bit like that. It's, hi, I'm Chris Hodgkins, I'm here to help. I'm not here to convert anyone, but if a seed is sown, fantastic. I think I have to have faith that seed will be sown through our encounters. But it is just like that, donning a pair of wellies and going out there and saying, come and talk to me, I'm okay.
And of course, we've lost the Royal Show, which used to be a big sort of forum for the industry in this part of the world.
Yeah.
So something like this, the Germinate Conference, Arthur Rank Centre,
yeah.
Is that important for you? What are you hoping to get out of today, the conference?
It is. It's important to me because that's where I can find my resources. So for my parishes, I can find service resources around Plough Sunday, Lammastide, Harvest, so that we can begin to get that interaction between church and the outside community. So that's what it's about. I've spoken to somebody about the parish nurses, and I think the parish nursing scheme can work really well on the Romney Marsh and within the agricultural markets that I go to. So it is about picking up those resources and then thinking, how can I use them in my context, and seeking the advice and the help of those people who are offering those resources.